I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. I'm not from New York. I'm from Chicago. But that's how the song goes so many years ago. Ja Rule against 50 Cent with Fat Joe, with Jadakiss, even though they weren't dissing 50 at all. They was just on the record. But New York used to be known for rap battles, rap beefs, and just it's the mecca of hip hop in general. But is that over? Is the question, because Joey Badass came back at the beginning of the year with the Rulers back and claimed that he was going to lead New York back into hip hop prominence. A battle has ensued between he and many TDE and West Coast affiliates, and so far he is not getting any help. Dope record yesterday he dropped the finals. I reviewed that yesterday on that video. Go check it out. He took shots at Kendrick. He took shots at Vaughn. He took shots at Daylight. He's standing up. It was a dope record. I still got Joey. That was the best record in this battle so far, in my opinion, until Reason dropped this morning. Now, in one of the lines, Joey mentioned Reason's name as far as he being dropped from TDE and what is a dope dog scheme. I will go through that when I do the lyrical breakdown, which I was working on until this happened. Shout out to MH Send You 3000. Letting me know in the comments of the video I dropped earlier on the latest developments in the Paperwork Poppy case. I think that will soon be dismissed, but go check that video out. That's not what we're talking about right now. But shout out to you. I wouldn't even know that Reason dropped the record today if it wasn't for you. I'm way late on this right now, even though I am back in the hip hop examination lab. This dropped earlier today. I didn't hear it till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So bar breakdown will be coming sometime in the future. Anyway, the bar breakdowns probably will be shifting to Patreon. I'm going to start a Patreon so I can play the music. I'm tired of reciting lyrics and things like that. And we know YouTube doesn't like you playing the record. But anyway, Reason came with 3 switches on this record called Dead Apple. 3 beat switches, all of them fire, different tones, different tempos. Killed it. The last beat was the beat from the song I was singing in the intro, New York, New York, by Ja Rule featuring Fat Joe Jadakiss. If there are any New York people who hear this video, especially any New York MCs or artists, or you know a New York MC or artist that's your cousin, your friend that you grew up with, went to high school, whatever, they need to be put on alert. This is looking bad. As you see on the screen, it is almost time to throw in the damn towel, because Joey is holding his own, okay? But it's literally turning into a 20v1, as he said on the record Pardon Me that he released a couple months ago. Now, I would have sympathy and empathy for him if he did not mention the whole West Coast in the Ruler's back. So he asked for this, now he's getting it. However, New York is supposed to be the mecca of hip hop. Where are the MCs? Is Ice Spice really the king of the king of New York, as Ray Vaughn put it? Hey man, it's looking bad out here for the NY. I'm not gonna lie. Look, there's a lot of MCs in New York. I know this. Like, hip hop is like a really the culture out there for the most part. However, and I know there's gentrification going on, so that's tampered it down a little bit. However, there's a lot of battle rappers for sure in New York, right? Murder Mook, Loaded Luck, some of my favorites. Y'all need to come out. Y'all, if none of the artists are gonna step out, and there's not a whole lot of them that's popping right now, Dave East, there's a few. Y'all need to step out and help Joey out in this, okay? Because it's looking real bad. Joey can't even say a name without getting a rainstorm dropped on him, because that's what this record, let's get into the record. The Dead Apple by Reason. Dope record. This is the best record so far released in these back and forths between Joey Badass and the West Coast, in my opinion. Wasn't really that much into Reason when he was on TDE. Records was a little too calm for me, a little too, that melancholy kind of smoker music. Not that that was his goal, but that's what it sounded like to me. They was cool, it was good records, and he can definitely rap, but he showed me something on this track. The quick turnaround to come out with a battle record like this with the 3 switches on it, he had to hit the booth immediately and get busy. For him to be able to put this record out that quick, extreme talent. Extreme talent. I said it in the video that I recorded yesterday. If you're an MC, West Coast, East Coast, South, North, whatever, you should get in this somehow to prove your talent. Reason did exactly that. Salute to Reason. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Joey Badass for holding it down for the whole East Coast. Big shout out to Vaughn. Big shout out to Daylight. Big shout out to them for restoring order in hip hop battling and hip hop and MCing and the friendly competition as it's supposed to be. No longer can you get on records and say that you're the best without somebody testing that outright. Shout out to J. Cole. All right, let me stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry, J. Cole fans, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, but you know what it is. Anyway, this is great for hip hop. I love that this is happening. Hard to keep up with, but we're gonna try to do it. So the Reason record is my number one record. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not gonna drag this out too long. Which record do you think is the best? The Dead Apple, The Finals, High You, all the way back to Crash Out Heritage, whole era, all of them, different styles, different slaps. For those who don't believe in motivation, this shows you that it's real, because these guys are not only bringing high quality, they're bringing high quality in a very short period of time. It's not like they're taking months and years to come up with these records. This is all new information, new battles, new competition, and they're delivering to me on every record that I've heard so far. So let me know what you think in the comments below, man. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank y'all for watching this always, and we out.